This is a review of the OnlyCat AI powered cat flap. I've already done the unboxing video, which some of you may have already seen. So this is just to tell you how I'm getting on with it, the pros and cons of it, you know, what I found really useful. So just to start off, so obviously it's installed through a glass door. I had a shore flap before, exact same dimensions, so you can put it straight in. So the screen at top is nice and clear. It's an e-ink display, nice and secure device itself. It has to be powered. So as you can see, I've got a cable underneath here. Goes all the way around to my socket here. Now it does come with a power brick, which you can use. I wanted a more cleaner setup and I like having the extra plug socket. So I've gone for a socket that has something specifically called power delivery. It has, I think, a 30-watt output on this particular socket, but if you do get a USB socket and it doesn't have power delivery, you could end up having issues. So that is one thing to be really careful of, because it can fluctuate power. So you need power delivery to get a nice constant power to it. Without that, you could end up ruining the device. So the cat flap itself has been working a treat. It's never gone offline. I haven't got the biggest house, so Wi-Fi signal's always been okay. It's pretty quick at recognising when someone or something is at the actual cat flap. And the screen obviously changes to update. Now I have my cat flap set so that any movement from inside will automatically trigger and allow to go out. But from the outside in, obviously it is restricted to only their chips. Now from the inside you can set it to restrict by chip, but for me it's not an issue. And actually the one thing that the reason why I don't want it like that is so that I can easily, from here, go and clean the lens of the actual camera. That is quite important. And the reason why that's quite important is because I did have my first ever Contraband quite some time ago now, was allowed in. And initially said Contraband detected, and then allowed the Contraband in. And it's because the lens was absolutely filthy. That was mainly because I'd been away for 2 weeks on holiday, and then obviously there was a week before holiday. So 3 weeks, it had been raining, everything else, and yeah, the lens had gotten too smudgy and didn't detect properly. However, since then, I've had 2 other Contrabands, and it has blocked them successfully. And I'll show you the video as well, just so you can see. The last one being today. He was being a saint for ages, so didn't have any issues with any Contraband trying to get in, but yeah. So the app is pretty basic, and I'll go through that with you now just so you can see it, but I do believe there's some features that are going to come in future updates. So this is this screen from the app, the OnlyCat app that you'll see. You can see that it goes straight onto the activity feed. It is pretty basic. There's no filters or anything on here yet, but I have been told that there will be in the future. And yeah, it gives you all the information that you kind of need. So you can see smudge coming in at 12:38 today. Let's have a quick look. Obviously, I've got this in landscape mode. It does cut off quite a bit of the video. But in portrait mode, obviously it shows absolutely fine. You can see here today, smudge contraband detection. I'll put a video up now of that, so you can see here that he's trying, really trying. I think he tries for a couple of minutes, goes back, comes back. Yeah. Thankfully, doesn't allow him in with that. But you can see throughout the night and day, so you can see Lexi there coming in 6 a.m. this morning. And again, the nighttime quality video is actually pretty good. And they go in and out throughout the night at will. And it's really good. So with that, let's go on to the devices page. Again, you wouldn't normally have it in this kind of aspect ratio, so it doesn't look the greatest up here, but it is a lot easier in normal portrait mode. So on here, it's quite good for diagnostics, i.e. your device status online. So because it's an e-ink display on the device, if there is no power, it looks like there's still power. So it's good to come on here and see if it's connected or not, because it could be either your Wi-Fi's an issue or the device is actually off. Payment plan not set up yet because they've not implemented it yet, but that will come in a future update. You'll see down here your default policy. That's my default policy. So if the event was triggered by indoor motion, unlock door. So you could say by a particular cat, then unlock the door. You've obviously got the information about if there's contraband detected, what to do, and then also what microchips it should allow inside from out. So you can add more than one policy. You can enable or disable the policies as required, and also gives you recent events as well. Up in the top right hand corner, you've got the little person icons that will allow you to add additional people. So multiple people can log into the same OnlyCat account. And then the little buttons up here, the clips buttons, you can remotely unlock and also remotely reboot it. So if there is a slight issue, you can just click on reboot and then your device will reboot accordingly. So that's pretty much the app. It's been pretty solid, except from that one issue at the beginning. But as long as you get yourself into a kind of like routine, it's pretty easy to as long as you get yourself into a routine, you can as long as you get yourself into a routine of cleaning it, say once a week, I would just recommend maybe giving it a clean once a week or every other week. Just a damp, not wet, but just a damp piece of kitchen towel and dry it off, and you shouldn't have any problems. Any questions, put them in the comments below. I will try and answer them. And also I will place some links of the video footage, or a few of them, just so you can see from OnlyCat. Thanks for watching.